Okay, so I'm refreshed and let's go. That's not my screensaver. That's actually a animated AVI file which I created specifically for the channel.
My enemies are many. My equals are none. In the shade of olive trees, they said Italy could never be conquered.
And it was. So let's continue the campaign. Now, we're playing this under Darth mod. So, now bear in mind I am playing as the French, and this is essentially the Napoleon campaigns. So I am playing Egypt, or I'm playing through Egypt. Now, as you can see, the campaign is going quite well. So all I've got to do, I pretty much got everything. And what I'm trying to do at the moment is build up forces and go and take Nicosia. So as you can see, things aren't looking too bad. Money is reasonably all right. So what we're going to do is, these are just like militia to hold the places that I need. And let's find our best army. Okay. See, he's only got 969 there, but then he's recently taken that and he's got some attrition. This guy, who is a good commander, has a nice selection of troops with some dragoons as well. So, what we're going to do, we'll move up here. Where is it? Where is that bloody... Here we go. Naval recruitment. 1, 2... We'll just put those there, so. And what we'll also then do is we'll get this guy to move up in this general direction. Now, we've also got over here a nice little collection of navy. Now, obviously what we're going to do is select all of them and send them in the just same general direction. So we'll send them down the coast. Hello, Maz. Good games in Chivalry, mate. That was really good fun. Except for the bit where you team killed me, coming to my rescue and then killing me. I suppose that stops them doing any damage to me, is by killing me yourself. But, you know, never mind. Let's move on to the next turn. So, we're going to move up here. Let's have a look. Is it Tripoli I need to go into? They're the ones that... Yeah, it is Tripoli. So, we'll go here for the time being. And let's check on our army's progress. So here they are here with my good general. So get them up there. Now, infrastructure. As you can see, cobbled roads, don't need much. I've done all the research I pretty much can. You see there's nothing to research at the moment. Now, what do we have in here? Army. So they're all those guys. And let's go all the way to there. What's that? There we go. We'll put that in as a lumber mill. That's in there. Clearances, drill school, recruitment. I want to have some backup forces. So I'll build that into Beirut there. This place here, also good. Factory, yeah, that's okay. And, oh, there we go. It's 8-pound artillery. I am not a frog. I am a man of tactics. So leave it at that. But yeah, I am in as the French at the moment. I'm playing as, you know, with Napoleon. So let's go on to the next turn. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, son of a bitch. sodding... Look at that. Look, I mean, 74th gun. Oh, you git. I'm just going to auto-resolve that because I hate naval. Well, I lost 5 of them. See, this is why I hate bloody naval engagements. Fleet destroyed, so that's my entire fleet just gone. That's miserable git, bloody Napoleon, bloody Nelson. So, let's see. So that needs to get repaired. Thing is, right, corvettes, brigs and sloops. I'm not going to build any of those at the moment. See, look. Horatio Nelson. There's no way I can compete against that. 50 gun third rate, unless I then basically... What I think I might do then is repair that. No, can't build any of them. I'll wait until my next turn, and I'm basically just going to go mad on the navies and build as many as I can to deal with this twat. Here we go. But unfortunately, I don't have many options. Let's see. He's not looking good. Let's get rid of that. Okay, and here. So I can't do any more. So let's, yeah, we'll just keep him in that general direction. We'll just leave him there. Yeah, piss off, gits. What I might do is bring a good force up and then use one force to kind of hold them down here and another force to go up here and kind of distract them, sort of thing, you know. So let's go into here. So what I'm trying to do, let's see. No, can't build anything else there. Okay. Yeah, HMS Victory is going to diddle me badly. So, let's see. God damn that one-eyed, one-armed dick. Anyway, that aside, supply depot. Oh, that's replenishment rates. Okay. So you can see loads of battles here. Fought so many battles, it's unreal. But I am controlling this entire area now. These guys, I'll stick them back in there. There's no point having him go anywhere else. Yeah, alright. So, I'm wondering if I can sneak them out over here in two different doodads. You know what I mean. Two different navies. So let's have a look. Naval recruitment, yada yada yada. Let's move on to the next round. So here we go. The Red Sea. Ah, excellent. They'll be of no use whatsoever to me because I can't get them over there. So what I'll do is I will stop naval recruitment there. And here we go, the Med here. So it could be 30 turns before I actually get a reasonable set of ships, because most of these guys here, see, they've only got like 57, 24 guns and things of that nature. So yeah, I want to finish off the British as quickly as possible as well, believe me. I want to pwn those bitches so hard, as they've been a pain in my arse for a while. So. But yeah, repair. I need to do this right. Naval recruitment. Okay. So that's been built. That gets me more money. Excellent. More naval building, as you can see. And then down here, I think. Where were we? Oh, look, there's a place called Jaffa. Haha. I kid. Next one. Now, what I might do is find my other army. So there's that one. And that one. I might use that as a dummy army. These fellows here. So we'll have these as a dummy army moving out from Tripoli at the same time, or down here maybe, Beirut area, and then have the real army move in. See, that guy is fantastically experienced. He is really good. See, look, good defender, great general, drill master, heroic attacker, siege. And he's got the hot air balloonist. He's really good general. See, look how many stars that fellow's got. I've worked on him quite a lot. And then on the Jean Renier. There we go. Also another good man. See, artillerist. And he's got his artilleries and his guns, and he's down in the far corner here in Tabuk. So let's see. And this guy here, also pretty good, as you can see. Now he's in Syria. Does this place... No, it doesn't. So what I might be able to do is this army here in Syria. Is it in Syria? No, it wasn't in Syria. Where the hell is he? Oh, it's him. So that's him there. So we've got Jean Renier there. And we got Napoleon Bonaparte at Eliat. So we'll get old Boney. Let's have a look at his army. As you can see, we actually need to recruit. Oh, no, we don't. Let's get Boney all the way up here, shall we? Get him out here as quickly as possible. And go from there. In 1798, Napoleon Bonaparte planned to lead an expedition to conquer Egypt. But in a turn of events, Napoleon was arrested by General Chadders and forced to hand over leadership of the army of Egypt. The well-trained and disciplined force set off, and shambles soon began, dooming the expedition to a pile of laughs and textbook examples of bad leadership and even worse strategy. This is Chad's story. Yep, that's perfect. Thank you. Wonderful. So, okay. So, there's another army there. That's our... let's see. Naval recruitment. Are we navally recruiting there? No, we need to navally recruit there as well. Come on. Come on, Boney. Okay. So there's a smallish navy. Let's see what we've got here. So that's what I'm needing there. Now let's check Boney's army. Where is he? What does he have and what does he need? So if we look at Boney's army, he's got grenadiers, good line troops, 4 light. Right, so he needs another one of these guys, Fusiliers of the line. So we'll do that then next. Move on. Okay. Hello. Corvette in the Mediterranean. Wonderful. So you can see there. All looking splendiferous. The army there. Actually, you know what? These are good guys here. I'm going to take some of those, one of those set, and give them to Boney. Wherever the hell Boney is. Here he is. Yeah, yeah, Yavol, whatever. Okay, so let's move him there. And move on to the next round. Okay, so Boney's on his way up to here. And which are the more qualified ones out of here? Army. There we go. So they'll move to there, and I'll move him around there just to form up with them. Oh, okay, maybe he won't. The thing is, I'm not expecting to defeat the British Navy. What I'm hoping to do is to distract them long enough to make a landing on this island. That's all I want to do. I just want to distract them so that my main army can basically just go plonk. That's essentially all I'm after. I want to go over there as quickly as possible and get the army over. Then I can worry about other things, because once they're gone from there, then there's less issues for me to worry about. That's the strategy that I'm going under. So let's get old Boners. Let's get Boner all the way up here. Actually, let's think. Is this a good army? Where's the good army? They're there, aren't they? So they're in there with that navy. Question is... will they all fit on there by now? Holy crap, they will as well. Bloody hellfire, what the hell, man? Let's go for it. Yes! Good work, fellas. We've made it. That was lucky. Now, what we'll also then do is we shall move Boney up to the same location. Move the navy back. And go from there. So, let's see. Come on, Boney. Oh no, that's the other guy, isn't it? See, those guys can just retreat. They'll die, but the whole point is that, yep, see, look, they're just going to go after him. Yeah, so I lost them both. But the whole point is I managed to land the troops where I wanted them, which is exactly what I was after. Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm going straight for the region capital. I'm not going to waste time or effort. Naval recruitment. Yeah, that's fine. And let's see. Whoops, go away. Let's have a look at fleets. So there's that one in the Red Sea. Don't need to worry about it. There's that one, which is pretty good. Let's move that up to there. Okay, where's Boney? Come on, Boner, where are you? There he is. So there's Boner. Let's get him into there. And then hopefully we can just go, FUM! Straight across. Next turn. They're back again. Them dirty Brits. Ah, you buggers. God damn you, Napoleon. Or Jules Oglethorpe, with the sodding hell he is. Right, let's just move them there. They might bugger off. Okay, let's see. Because we might be able to sneak that navy round the back of them. But then I have a funny feeling that those guys are going to come in and do their evil thing. So we'll see. Now the question is, can they make it over here? Let's move these guys up. Ooh, okay. So path is blocked. These are recruiting also more navy. Let's get those navies. What's that? Scapper, okay. Let's get these navies up here as well. Yes, Guardsman, your intro was fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate that, mate. Let's see, where else can we put this? Put it here. And then we'll put that guy into there. And then we'll sail him around. And actually, no, we'll put those guys there. And these guys are going to be the dummy fleet. Hopefully, if things work according to plan. So let's have a look. Army, right, move on. See what this bugger does. Okay, so Navy, Army. Okay, we're not going to do that yet until the fake army or the fake navy is on its way. So those guys are all left there, have they not? Yes, they have. Good. So let's just see where my... Ah, here we go. That's my phone. So here we go, and they're in. What's this? Ancillary gained, gentlemen. Right, so what we'll do then is we'll take this army and we'll go this army and select them onto there, like so. And then we'll take this navy and send them there. And then we shall take this army, load it onto the ship. Whoops, helps if I select them really, doesn't it? And then get over there. Ah! Brilliant, he's made it. And then that navy can then return to there. And this navy, actually we'll get this navy to go back there as well. Actually no. We'll just have it float around there. So, let's see. Let's move on. So now the British forces are probably back here. There we go. Run away. There we go, and he'll go straight after him, see? But, sorry fellas, it doesn't matter because... Auto resolve, 5. Oh, I've got 1 left. Glug, 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 glug. And here's Nelson, that one-eyed tosser. There we go, there's the... See, look. It's not going to do him any good. Auto resolve. Stop texting me, whoever that is. Okay, so ancillary has been gained. Recruitment report. Fleets destroyed. Fleets destroyed, which is exactly what I was expecting. So if we go there, put him there. Let's go. They got 2,000, we got 2,300 with reinforcing of 1,788. Let's kick some ass. I live in the United Kingdom, on the east coast of the United Kingdom. Oh, was that you, Doug? Okay, that's no worries, mate. Don't worry about it. Oh, look at that. Oh, baby. The British forces, you guys are going to get bitch slapped. Right, so what I'm going to do is my artillery section. I'm going to probably put about there, maybe. Let's see. Let's check to see how that looks distance-wise. See, that's a trouble, you see. Actually, you know what? Put them there. There we go. That looks better. That should give them reasonable range. Oh, look at that. Just within very close range to their armies, which is great. So it's the 8-pounder. That's the long range one. So that's great. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, this is what I do normally. This is something I learned from Dogbert from Team Dignitas. Now what I'm doing is I'm setting up the lights like so. Okay. Even if they are the wrong way round. Details. Here we go. So we set up a nice long line of lights, and then behind that I am going to have, actually let's make that another line like that. There we go. Nice long line of line infantry. So these guys will stay in formation. So they'll be like that. So you have light infantry basically crouching down doing the firing, and then you have the long lines behind them doing the firing as well. Now what we're going to do then is set up the artillery to be number 1. These guys here we shall have here for the moment, and they're going to stand in front and act as defense for that lot. We're going to have these guys over the far side there, because I want to use them to outflank, and these guys over here on the far side as well. So let's see. So there we go, and we'll have the Le General there. So as you can see, if I move that up there, see, look at that, like so. See, look, how good is that? Nice big huge long line of troops, and we'll put these guys the other way around there, and they can wait essentially. These guys can stay in support. So they've got regiment of foot, light horse, light dragoons, regiment of foot, light dragoons, light horse. So they've got a little bit more cavalry than I have, but that's not the end of the world. They've got cavalry behind, see, light dragoons there as well. So, which reminds me, actually, I need to set all these guys. Yeah, they're already set. And set them to guard that position so they don't move. But what happens is I've set it so that these guys here, if for whatever reason they come under any attack by horses, they'll back off, and then they use the line troops behind them to fall on those guys. So. How are whose units so experienced? Mine or theirs? Guardsmen? Oh, you mean their units, yeah. Because it's their main... See, now look, this is going to be a problem. Got cavalry coming down the left side. So what I'm thinking is I need to send these guys here over, get them run over, and offer a bit of cavalry support, or a bit of anti-cav support over here. So you guys run over there. Now, There's that. And we've got these guys here, which will move up to there, I think. Ah, there we go. See, now they're backing off. So, let's see. Let's put the general and the back here. So these guys are here, defending their cannons against all comers. My massive line of combo troops, I think I might move up to about here. So, got to watch for these guys, because these guys are looking to do an outflanking manoeuvre. There's my little balloon observer. But let's get all these guys run into position. And the thing is, they put down such fearsome firepower. Yeah, look. Put those guys into square. See, these guys are looking to sneak in behind us. So let's get those guys into square ready. And those guys into square ready. Those guys will move out of the way. See what I mean? Look, they're trying to sneak in behind me. See if we can point the cannons in that direction. Okay, so there we go. Those guys are now out of the way. Put them out of square. Quick, square. And square. Fortunately, they put out such fearsome firepower that these guys cut and run pretty quick. See what I mean? Braking. These guys are doing okay. Hit that central section there with some arty. These guys can come out of square. Hit those with some arty. So what we'll do is we'll just get those guys to move forward a little bit. There we go. See, look at all those guys firing. Wonderful stuff. There we go. They've broken. They can come out of square. Out of square. Right, so now we've got these two sets of troops. Put them there. Actually, no, what we'll do is we'll put those there. And we'll walk these guys over. I want this second section here covered. So we'll run them back as the main brunt of the opposing forces. There we go. So those guys are moving back. What's running in on them? Whoa! Square. Damn it, they missed their square. Bollocks. Stab them. Stab them all to hell. Right, bring in the arty. There we go. Take them out, get them to fire back. Oh, there's a little bit of stuff going on there. Put those guys over on there. Put these guys over here as well. We can run. These guys can all go that side. Run. We'll move these guys in. One side, and we'll move these lot down one side as well. Run. So as you can see here, these guys are kind of holding their own. So if we attack from the side as well, so. There we go, they're all breaking, wonderful. And then what we'll do is we'll move those guys in to attack from one side. And these guys up here as well. There we go, that's looking alright. These guys now are in a position to fire upon that lot. Which is good. These guys are in danger of breaking. How are they getting on? Okay, so we'll put these lot here. And let's see. Charge in there. Try and make them break if you can. So there we go. See, we're outflanking this lot. So we're now going to force them to break. In the background, we've got these two guys. Go after that lot. And in come more. No, they won't be able to square in time. There's these guys here. So these guys now are going to focus their attention on these guys. We're going to tell the artillery to stop firing. And these guys here are going to move into position to engage those.
Glorious victories,
there we go.
is soon to be yours.
There's the commanding officer. And here is what remains of the British lines. Get in there and charge that lot. Move these guys up. These guys are being sabotaged there. Right, I want these guys to go for the general. Take the general out, that'll be good. These guys are still giving me a problem. So we'll send those guys in to attack. These guys are moving up for an outflanking manoeuvre. And my light infantry here should be engaging that lot. Artillery, just... That's the only thing that annoys me about the artillery. To get them to stop doing stuff.
Our men are running for...
What? Idiot dragoons. Morons. Anyway. Oh, now reinforcements come. Thanks, reinforcements. You're helpful. Oh, look, that's look, line of dead bodies in their wake. Wonderful. This is what we like to see. Ah, screw it, go after those guys. You're not going to get the general. So, what we're going to do now is these guys here will engage that lot. These guys here will engage that lot. These guys can now reorganise into more normal lines, like so. Light infantry can come over on that side. Actually, we'll do that over here. So, as you can see, there's the light infantry firing at that lot. And these guys also doing a good job. Yeah, there's no such thing as a democracy in the chat channel, guys. Gatherath has permissions to boot anyone as he sees fit. I trust his judgment.
Our men are running for...
What? Oh, you fucking stupid horses. Just what annoys me about the bloody horses is they'll just run over all those spikes regardless. Idiots. Idiot horses. It's like they see the spike and they just run straight through it. There we go, the British threat. Monsieur Bonaparte, you are really a madman. And your audacity to sail against set sail, you've ended British meddling in the Middle East. I shall loot. Because they're British and they deserve it. So there we go.
Monsieur, vos ordres?
What's over here? That's also as well. Region captured, yay! Woohoo! There we go. I think That's it, over. I don't think there's anything else I can do on that actual... Let's see what the objectives are. Camel warriors, really? Victory conditions. There you go, see, look. Ah. So, there you go. I think I've technically completed it, so... But I pretty much own Egypt, so... Anything else going on? No, it's just loads of recruitment going on, so... I pretty much own all of this area. So, the question remains, do you want to see the next mission? Let me go to here, let me just quickly save that. And exit to main menu. I've already done the Italian campaign. See, if you look in here, right, Napoleon's campaigns, I've done Italy, I've done Egypt, and Europe is next. See? I don't really want to play multiplayer, it's just too much hassle to get set up. So I've done Egypt, and I guess Europe is the next one. Put difficulty to max. I think not somehow. I'm not that good. Europe it is. Don't give me that come on a challenge.
France was aflame. Napoleon gave France greatness. He gave France everything. Glory, justice and law. Nothing was untouched. His code made justice a reality for all. I watched the emperor at work. He was a force of nature, a storm blowing away the cobwebs. The old enemies plotted against him. Britain, Austria, Russia and their lickspittles. Napoleon was to be removed and his flame extinguished. We worked to stop them. In 1805, all of France, his empire, prepared for war.
That drummer looks somewhat epileptic now.
The treacherous British have once more conceived plans against France. Pulling Austria and Russia into a coalition, Austrian armies have amassed in Bavaria and Italy, with Russian forces already marching to their aid, whilst the Royal Navy prevents the free movement of French shipping along every coastline. Their Admiral Nelson is not to be underestimated. Prussia, so far, has stayed out of the coalition, but they will not raise arms to assist us, and the revolution must eventually be taken to them. Occupied Württemberg and Bavaria cry out for our help, and French troops stand ready to enter German-speaking lands to oppose the combined might of the Austrian and Russian armies. Conquest of Vienna and Moscow should be our main objectives, unless the meddling of other powers bids our intervention in other areas.
The fall of the ostriches. I have to capture Vienna. Okay, so let's see how things are looking at the moment. Let's check our diplo relations. So currently the Austrian Empire, where are we? Here, okay. French Empire, which is here. Kingdom of Prussia, up there. Unfriendly, indifferent, the Kingdom of Spain. Right, so they are allied with... Oh, crikey. Enemies, Austrian Empire, Kingdom of Sicily. Oh, so they... Oh, alright, so we've got an alliance with them already, which is good. The Ottoman Empire don't give a toss. The Russians hate us. And the British hate us. So, big sodding deal. So we're at war now. I wonder... What can we do? No. Request peace. Payment. 1,000. No, that's not good. Okay, so that's the mission. We've got to capture Venice. So over here, what's that? That's the Dutch, isn't it? The Holland, the Batvian, the Batman Republic. Right, so magistrates. Let's check. Small star forts. There is here. That can also have a trading port or a dockyard. Two gun frigate, sloops, corvette, cannonade. See, that's helpful. Okay, so we are allied with Spain, at least for now. Okay, here we go. In 1805, General Chadders returned from his exploits in Egypt a hero, and found France in a pitiful state. Seizing power with Napoleon all but a puppet at his side, Chadders has so far had luck on his side. Will it continue? And would Britain finally get revenge for losing Cyprus? Let us wait and see. Thanks, Guardsman. Do love that stuff. And I love the music in this. Swiss Jaegers. Okay, so let's see. So we're researching that. Okay. I think I'm going to do that because it increases the research rate. Let's do that. Now, I think that we're going to want that and that fire in advance. Okay, so he
Comment puis-je vous servir?
intellectual center, and he has got a skill in research, so we'll put him in there. Paris, France.
Ah, un lieu d'apprentissage et de culture.
Well, exactly. So the Court of Justice, a drill school. Do we not have the ability for that? Mass mobilization. Do we not have that? I thought we had that. Conscription. Oh, it requires national census, which I think is there. No, there's national census, so I don't have that yet. So, mass mobilization. We have the Great Arsehole, which is also wonderful. How many slots have I got? I've got, what, 2 slots available? In addition. Let's create the Great Arsehole, because I want those buggers. Or possibly these guys. So there's the firepower, 260. 310. Range is 800. Range is 700. But the accuracy is a lot better on the 8-pound foot artillery. I love this flute. This is just so beautiful, this music. I saw that. Intellectual centre in Chad's country. How dare you, sir? How dare you? I've been insulted. Rudeness. Okay. So, let's see. Cobbled roads. Yeah, I'll upgrade to cobbled roads. Now, let's see. Gunsmith and manufacturer. -1 happiness, lower classes, plus, yeah, doing that definitely. What I want to do is generally increase region wealth across the board. Hey, hey, stud farm. I live there. No, I don't really. So what I'm going to work on is there's another gentleman there.
Ma mission?
So that's research underway. Check the government. Policies, auto-managed taxes. So those guys are not happy. Let's have a look. Industrialisation, tax burden. Let's keep them off that for a little bit. Just take them out of tax for the time being. I'm just... Oh, this music is so nice. Okay, so let's see. So Swiss Confederation, Kingdom of Italy. I'm allied with them. I'm at peace with these guys. At peace, allied. At peace with the Prussians.
Monsieur, vos ordres?
Now, who's this guy? Ah, there's Boney, complete with 12-pound Voltigeurs. Look at these wonderful fellows, look at them. Oh God, elite infantry, look at them. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so we've got a spy. What are our diplomatic relations? So, there's the Austrian Empire. So that's that Tiered, or whatever the hell it's called. It's down here. Here we go. So what we'll do is we'll send him down that way. And, oh my goodness. Michel Ney. There's Switzerland. Oh my goodness, so many troops. Look at all these fellows. French conscripts, they'll be no good to me at all. Dragoons, chasseurs, light infantry, fusiliers of the line, Estranger, Swiss line infantry, regiment Hibernian. Okay. Catalonia, Portuguese, Swiss grenadiers, French line, Irish. Oh, French Irish. Interesting. French mariners and the colonne d'attaque. French hussars and chasseurs de cheval. So, chevalier, more chevalier will attack. So let's move on to the next turn. This guy now going to make his way over there to see if there's any armies around that area. Who's that? Bavarians, allied. Okay. Ancillary gained. Governess. Okay, now. If this... Is that money? No. Canton. What's that? Cantonment? God, this music. So nice. This is why I love this mod, because of this music. It's just glorious. Absolutely glorious. Build that. Let's see. Build a college there. Brussels. Clearances, yeah, we get that as well. Because what I'm trying to do is build up the general economic infrastructure. That's what we want. Classical University in Orléans. Improving our research
Je piape
capabilities.
d'impatience.
So here, that's building stud farm. And then obviously we've got over here, supply warehouse, which we will add to. And then obviously a mine, which will add a lot, but that's going to require a bit of money. Now, Marseille, let's see what army we've got. So we've got National Guard, not great, but they've got okay experience. 6-pound artillery. I will fight some shit, but I got to do it properly. You know what? Save game. Exit to main menu. Let's do a battle. Let's see. Oh, actually, I wonder if I've got them on it. Ah, yes. I want to show you something. Right, so as you can see, this is my army that I had. This is an Egypt campaign. One of the battles in the Egypt campaign. So this is the army over here, as you can see, that I was facing. So I was outnumbered, if I remember rightly. But I had a decent amount of line troops. So let's forward it on a bit while I arrange everything. So you can see me setting up my cannons there, giving them as best point so that I can get as much visibility of the enemy as possible. So let's fast forward that onwards. And you can see here, there's that line up again of the line infantry behind the light infantry in a formation that's then going to be used as a single formation. I've then obviously moved the remaining line troops over to the left hand side to cover that section. I've then got the likes of the grenadiers working from behind the cannoneers and other fusiliers of the line in support. You can see the horses over on the far sides as well. The horses there and horses there so that they can do outflanking maneuvers. So, let's just speed it on, and there we go. So here are the enemy. Now, the problem I had is these buggers. Look at these sods. 18-pound artillery guns. Fearsome pieces of shit. They're even making my camera shake. So you can see over here, see, look, I've got Sipahi cavalry, loads of musketeers and grenadiers, loads of people all over the place. So you can see now what I'm doing is I'm splitting out my army into two sections. So these guys here moving down to this section to cover there. You've then also got these guys moving down to cover this section as well, and then you've got the artillery covering the middle section along with grenadiers behind it to support it and the generals. So you've then also got these guys, see, moving down so that they can actually get down to about here, and they will then be in an outflanking position to deal with any troops coming across. So you've got these troops here They're all moving up. All these infantrymen, musketeers essentially. You can see them peasant levy in there as well. Now, these guys are taking some fire already from my cannons. I've got these guys moving up on that side, so you can see I've moved them up so that they can deal with those forces as they come into range. Good 3-line configuration there. And as you can see here, these guys are now moving into range, slowly but surely, of these guys. So you can see the artillery shooting there. And these guys are just waiting. It's just a waiting game for them to come into firing range. So as you can see, these guys are having a bit of a tough time of it. Yes, anyway, so you can see here, these are the guys walking towards the line. Now you can see their fire coming in from their 18-pounders, but my guys, here we go, they're now in range. Look at the firepower coming out of these guys. This is what I love about this arrangement. So you have these guys fired at the front, they're all spread out, and then you have the line behind that then provides additional firepower, and these guys all kneel down as soon as they're fired, so it makes the life significantly more interesting, and it means the amount of firepower that I can generate from one single line, this line of troops here, is significantly better. Now you can see these guys right over in the far corner here. Let me make the map bigger. Flautist, yes. We're flouting convention. So you can see here this line now. So you've got them basically dealing with these guys as they're coming out of the trees. These guys over here, these guys over here, you can see them slowly starting to break already. Let me just turn the volume down so you can hear me. And you've obviously got the Ottoman Empire guys, they are starting to break. These guys looking pretty okay, but you can now see these troops moving in on the flank to try and outflank these guys. So these guys are going to come under pressure soon and probably will have to be moved back. But if you look here, look how effective this firepower combination is. See, these guys are starting to break pretty much already. There's an awful lot of smoke around here from the fire, as you can see. Look at that. Look at that rippling, beautiful rippling fire into these guys. These guys are pretty much close to breaking. See? See what I mean? Just bullets into these poor sods. So many bullets. See? Accurate fire from the light infantry. This is why I like the light infantry in this game. Oh, look at that. That's why I like the light infantry in this game, because they work well together with the line infantry. So, I mean, granted, this line infantry at the back hasn't really done a lot of engagement. Mostly it's been these guys, because they've got the longer range. But once they get into range, these guys will obviously either run back through those lines, because I've set it up that way. And let's see what's going on over here, because you can see now, there we go, I've moved some of the lines over. So these two lines are now moved to cover the left-hand side. And also you can see these two lines have now been moved to cover the right-hand side. So they can now deal with these guys. You've got these peasant levy, which are not much of a problem, but these guys are. So the peasant levy is starting to break pretty soon. Now you can see here, here's our regiment of foot. I avoided any kind of militia, any of that kind of thing, because they don't have very good morale. They tend to break quickly. These guys are not happy because they're coming under fire from there and there and there. How early do I have to wake up? I don't, but I've got a lot to do. I want to get on with stuff. So these guys are now moving to try and rearrange their position. So if we look there, you can see a little bit of a rearrangement. One set to shoot that way, one set to shoot that way. Now you can now see this is standard encapsulation type situation. So I've got these guys here firing through the woods at these guys, and I've got this lovely long line of troops moving up on the left hand flank to take them out. Let's see what's going on over here. Now this is my line of skirmishers, and as you can see, they're pretty much holding really, really well. They're doing a lot of damage to these fellows, as you can see. These guys are down nearly... Those are some really, really bad hats. So these guys pretty much close to breaking. Look at all this, look. Just bodies everywhere. And what I've decided to do is bring in my cavalry from one side to attack these guys from the rear. That's the advantage of having the cavalry on those locations. So the cavalry comes charging in, force these guys to break. Those guys break because they're now being attacked from the rear, which means essentially the left-hand side of this attack by the Ottoman Empire has essentially crashed and burned. Now they've obviously got some more troops moving in, but you notice these guys haven't moved. Haven't really moved. They have taken some casualties, as you can see. So they've taken, you know, about 30 or so casualties there. See, the casualties aren't too bad because they're spread out. It kind of minimises, but they see automatically as these guys are getting closer or to within range, they will either move back or they'll reshift themselves around. So let's see how we're getting on over here. So here you can now see these two groups moving in. They are now charging or making their way in. So let's follow these guys. I'm glad I'm keeping you awake. Are you guys enjoying this commentary? Because what I was thinking of doing was maybe doing more commentaries. If people were to send me replays of their battles, I could do a commentary on it. If this kind of thing would be of interest to people, I'll be putting it in the vlog tomorrow. This is one of the things that I could do for people if they're interested. You know, send me your best replay from one of your battles and I'll do a commentary for you. If that's the kind of thing that would be of interest, yeah, definitely I'll consider putting it on the channel, and you'll see the vlog as essentially the direction I want to take the channel. So there we go. See, these guys move back. The light infantry got out of the way quickly. I moved those guys into square very quickly to fend off this attack from the cavalry. So those guys have now essentially broken and are running, and you can see here this line is pretty sturdy. Look, here we go. So I'm moving these guys are put into square. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So they put them into square. Those guys have now broken as a result of suppressive fire coming from these guys and the light infantries. So you can see we've still lost a few of the light infantries, and I don't think, see, look at these guys are concerned that casualties have been sustained, but they haven't lost a lot of guys. I mean, you know, they're still doing reasonably well. And while these guys over here are running, I use my dragoons to essentially wipe them out. See, this is the kind of thing we're talking about, the AI. So I've told them to attack that, and they're just basically riding right next to him, rather than charging into him and chopping him into fish bait. Now, over here, let's see. So here is some lancers. Let's see, lancers? No, just standard swordsmen, and they're basically low on morale. They've just had a little bit of a boost, but I'm now using these guys, the dragoons, to move in, moving these guys into square formation to deal with those guys, this guy into square formation to make those guys break as quickly as possible. You can see over here 2 more lines repositioning to take out these guys, and these guys here are in a little bit of a serious situation. So you've got the artillery here of the Ottoman Empire, the 18-pound artillery, now starting to move up. Now you've still got 2 sections of cavalry, which will be a problem for me to deal with. However, this section of line here is providing a pretty strong left flank, and the right flank is holding steady, which is exactly what I was after. This is the problem I had in the battle. These guys ran out of ammunition, so it means I can then move them into a melee situation where I can use them to melee any retreating troops or whatever I want to do in that respect. So these guys now move up to a position where they can actually fire, and you can see in the center here you've got these guys retreating out of position. You've got these guys here, which is Lightfoot, moving over into a flanking position to shoot these guys. There we go. See, look, the flanks are insecure. Now they come under small arms fire and they break almost immediately. So that's the advantage of having those guys in that flanking maneuver location. So that's looking pretty good. Let's move back and see what's going on. This central section here, You've got musketeers there, and I've now got my other lines moving up with sheer weight of numbers along with the dragoons. So you can see now I'm pushing reasonably hard on the left flank, but not so hard to cause myself problems. But the advantage is that once I clear out those two lines, then the artillery that is around this area is pretty much open for my cavalry, and I can charge them in there and essentially silence their guns. Yeah, I might do that actually. Yeah, fighting subs, see how I get on. So you can see now what I've decided to do is these guys are all rushing forward, and I'm now moving this line section over to the right hand side to outflank. So I've got a flanking maneuver of these guys on the left and these guys on the right, and sheer firepower will just reduce these guys to ashes. So you can see over here also you've got these guys. I think there's 14 guys left of this lot, and my guys are doing what they can. See? So this is all that remains. You see all these guys running into position. I know they're tired, but I want to get them into position as quickly as possible so I can force all of these guys to break. Are you guys enjoying this commentary thus far of one of my previous battles? I hope you are. It's just something different. I've never commentated on a Total War battle in this way, so it's an interesting experiment, I have to say. So you can see now these troops now starting to move into their positions, and there you go. See, look, you can see them now being outflanked on multiple locations. So the infantry is now pulling out. The cavalry will probably stay put. These guys are going to be coming under fire pretty soon. There you go. See, look, there's the other line coming in, and then you're going to have cavalry lined up behind them. I don't know what's going on there. That's me just messing around, trying to move back. There we go. So you can see the cavalry broken already. These guys now starting to break. You can see the fire coming in from these French Republic line troopers, fusiliers of the line, and that's it. So there we go. I lost 452 out of an army of 1,733. They had 400 troops more than I did, and they lost 1,500. So now, the thing is, I've got quite a few replays here. As you can see, I could do that one. That's a brutal battle. Against the odds. So, yeah, that's a battle called Holy Crap against the odds 3. So, let's have a look at that one. I don't really want to play multiplayer tonight on Napoleon Total War. I'm just not, that's not where I'm going to go today, I'm afraid. Okay, so this is Jean Rapp, who was one of my really good generals. Now, this is where they got all their experience from. So, let's see. I know what you're thinking. Oh dear, is this really... Did I actually save this as a brutal battle? Oh god, that's ridiculous. Really? Is it just that entire army against him? Basically, so that's my entire army against loads of camels. No. Reinforcements. Lots of camels. Loads of camels. So, as you can see, standard infantry line out. You can see here the line and the lights all over on one side. There's the general. Now, what's happened is these troops, which I put on around the back here of the infantry, I've now actually had to move these guys over to the left-hand side to try and counter this general's bodyguard and annoying camels that are coming in my direction. As you can see, that is a lot of cavalry. So these guys are now moving. As you can see, look, sustained fire coming in. Lots of fire coming in. And I've obviously got my dragoons over there as well to assist. So let's make that map bigger so you can see what's what. And then there's a random general coming from another direction. So I've got basically, I'm pincered between two armies, which is not a good situation to be in. However, we do have camels. We are dealing with,
Kill their general, sir.
see what I mean?
Must break.
So I've just killed their general with what is probably a 1 in a million cannon shot. So there he is. Oh dear, looks like he's a gynecologist. Oh god, he's got his horse's legs stuck up his butt. No wonder he died. The shame and ignominy of it. So you can see now, these guys here in danger of breaking as well, because they're under fire from the camels. Well, technically speaking, not the camels. The camels aren't firing back. I can't remember what the key is in here to see the view. What is the bloody view? Context camera? Okay, let's try that, shall we? Okay, that does absolutely nothing. Thank you, context camera. So these guys obviously running into problems, but the line here is making its way up and is dealing with them. You've also then got these guys who are going to run into my cannons very soon. And obviously my concern here is the fact that my cannons are essentially open. However, these guys aren't particularly smart, and they're now running in front of loads of light infantry and dying as a result. Here we go. Second general killed. So this is why the Ottoman Empire wasn't hard to defeat, because essentially the camel riders are a bunch of idiots in this particular war. So you can now see these guys moving up. They're moving up onto the high hill. They have the advantage of the height. As you can see, loads of bazooks moving in. And these guys, I mean, these guys are like 180 or something like that per section. So it's a lot of people. And that they do cause me a problem. Okay. So, controls, let's see. Screw it. Okay, so you've now got this section here of Camel warriors, and these guys are having a little bit of a run-in. So what I've done is I've moved this line back here to support my dragoons, move them into square formation so they can force those guys to crack. As you can see, those guys now disappearing. Oh no, look at that! Run, camels, run! Run away. Let's see what's over here. So there you go, there's our camel riders. Whoa! You see that? Cannonball. Fantastic stuff. Hey, camel. Oh my god. The camel of death. Look at that. He's got bright eyes. Oh my god, look at him. He's an alien camel. It's an alien camel. Look at that. Ooh. It's like something out of, what was it? The Children of the Damned. They're riding alien camels. Look out, everyone. So, you can now see the troops moving over here. And I am now moving these troops over to cover that flank. And obviously I've got the horse guards out there as well. So, these guys are next. So you can see here, I've also got them under consistent artillery fire. So these guys, hopefully, yeah, I think some of these guys have blown up their own horses, which is not smart. But, you know, see, look, yeah, look at this, look. They've just turned the cannon round and then fired through their own horses, which is just ridiculous. See, look. Didn't even notice this until, you know, anyway. Doesn't matter. So you can now see these guys coming under a massive amount of attack from these bazooks. I've got them in there fighting hand to hand. As you can see, loads of bazooks coming in as well, charging in after my troops. I'm going to tell these guys to stand and fight. There we go, they're going in, and the cannons are still firing at them. So there we go, the charge has been given. Mass melee right in the middle. Oh, let's watch our flag holder. These guys, there we go. Come on, kill a few people. Oh, lovely stab, sir. Stabby goodness. Oh, straight through the gizzard. Oh, rifle butt to the face. So there we go. We're now looking at our fine collection of Foot Republic fellows. What's he doing right in the middle? And here come more bazooks. Look at this, stabbing all over the place. There we go, they're in melee mode. Oh no, I've lost a guy. He got a saber. Oh, and then a nice stab. Looks like a bit of a block going on there. Come on, rifle butt those buggers. Why are you stopping? Oh, that's why, because they're braking. So these guys essentially buggering off, and the remaining soldiers essentially ankle deep in Turks and Ottoman Empire armies, with the odd exception here and there. So I think they've lost a commander there, but never mind. So over here, still a small section of the bazooks. They are moving towards these fellows here. Yeah, my spectating camera of death is a deadly, deadly thing. So look, you can see them parkouring over the walls and then running in the opposite direction as we fire at them. Now these guys obviously have got things like fire in advance. They've also got fire by rank. So you can see all of this lovely stuff going on, see? That looks deeply wrong. That looks really bad. Okay. So, there we go. Let's see what happens. Ah, so you can see them. There we go. They kneel down. And the rank behind them then fires. And they'll kneel down. And then the rank behind them fires. Now, what's going on over here? More bazooks. About to be hit. I'm guessing. Maybe by the... Ah, there we go. So they're charging in now. Probably going for my artillery. I don't think they know what they're going for. Ah, they're going away. Sand must be affecting... Ah, that's why. Because I've spotted them. And this is what's about to happen. Hello, Dragoons. Chop them up. Chop them up. So those guys are now choosing it in the opposite direction, complete with Dragoons in tow. Now let's have a look over here. Oh, there we go. Going to switch these guys to melee mode any second. There we go. All in melee mode. And the charge command has been given, as these guys are now suffering as a result. There we go. You can see, oh, you see that rifle butt to the face. This guy seems to be indecisive. These guys are now choosing it in the opposite direction. Yeah, wank by rank. It's a new tactic. Copyrighted by myself. There we go. See, yet more of these guys. 167 of them attacking a group of troops, 120, and they make them break almost immediately because these guys are well trained and they've got reasonably good experience. So looking over here, these guys still being harassed by my Dragoons. They haven't broken yet, but then we've also got chasseurs over on one side. How did he get him? He was 10 feet away. How the hell did he manage to get him? Oh, stabbed. There we go. More of those wonderful dragoon fellows. And who is this section of guys? Okay, what's going on with this lot? Let's follow them as they charge into battle aimlessly like a flock of birds. Look at them. Literally looks like a flock of birds. All following the leader over there. Where are we going? It's like, mine, mine. Mine, mine. See, they don't know whether or not to charge. See, look at this. They don't know whether to charge or they go round in circles. Oh, look, somebody else to charge at. There we go. The horse guards. Come on, sunshine. Oh dear. Oh no, I've lost the horse guard. There we go, now they're breaking. Why is he waving him at him like it's a wand? He's like, nah, 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 nah. More fire coming in. And then these guys. Ugh. Yeah, that's great. So these guys coming in from the middle of nowhere. You've got my guys here as well, 38 of the dragoons. So they're making their way in. And I'm probably going to send them after what's left of these fellows. So out of 180 men, this conga line is all that's left. It ain't going to be a conga line for long. You know what, right? As I see them run into the distance, I'm expecting them to go, tequila! At any moment. But apparently not. Okay. So, here we go. This is the remaining group. Taking it very carefully. So you guys have plant pots on the head. Being led quietly into battle. Very ninja-like. Morale is reasonably good. 188 men. But they are concerned that their general, in fact their generals, plural, have mysteriously snuffed it. Now, you can see my troops there, my other cavalry moving up. Indeed, brave Sir Robin. Follow the leader indeed. So what we'll do is we'll speed it up. Find out what they do. Ah, now we know what they do. They all die horribly because of these guys. See, this is the problem I have with the AI. See, there we go. I now have to redirect them. See? Charge! So you guys stay behind. Oh! To hold back the flood, but unfortunately it is unsuccessful. So killed 8 of them so far. Come on. This is the trouble you see you have with Total War is that they tend to attack the end of lines. They have the same problem with cavalry. So these guys are being attacked now. And over from the other side, we have more cavalry coming from the opposite direction. So let's see. There we go. What is he doing? Arrgh! Oh, look at this. Slow motion loveliness. What is wrong with that guy's head? There you go. Now, the only trouble is, more of the buggers. Just when I thought it was over, more of the sods come in. So, let's watch this in slow-mo, shall we? Anyway, that's a bit of nice slow-mo there for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. And you notice that this group here is back again. See? Charge! I don't know when to quit. So there you go. They've now broken. So I can move my guys out. And then charge into this lot. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Oh, he nearly got dehorsed. Oh, a little bit of stamping going on with the horses there. Oh, somebody just got killed by a horse's ass. Oh dear, horse just got taken out. Oh no! Lost some of my men. Conduct more. There we go, they're broken. And that's the battle over. So, I'm not sure why it saved it as a holy crap against the odds one. That was rather weird. Let me check this one. Yeah, Tesco is now completely covered with burger meat. Free burgers now available at Tesco's. Every little every little helps. How long have I played Total War? Oh God, I've got a copy somewhere of Medieval Total War 1. Right, so yeah. Now look at this. There's my army. And look at their army. Yeah. I'm pretty screwed. So you can see here, look, loads of 9-pound foot, a massive artillery section. And so you can see, I think I'm outnumbered 2-1 in this battle. So, do you guys want to see this? Or do you want to see some other game? Don't say multiplayer Napoleon Total War. So there's one vote for yes. We like seeing fails. Excellent. Well, you gentlemen are going to see an epic fail. So we're just speeding it up. Now you can see here, here's my deploying all of my light infantries in my standard formation that I like so much. So there's the light formation there. So the lights with the line infantry behind in about 3 line. Oh, look, see, they're taking fire already from the artillery with grenadiers behind as reinforcements. You've got the horses over the far side and over the far side. So these guys should be moving forward. There we go. So some of these guys getting out of the way and these guys now moving forward into a big line. Now this was, I think, before I had my troops closer together. So you can see them all now moving into position. Taking a lot of fire from that cannon. Not good at all. What multiplayer games do I have? I have a few. I'll show you in a second after this replay. Okay. Oh, that's a point. Anybody out there have Dungeon Land? Because what I was thinking was we could get people onto TeamSpeak and you guys could be the Dungeoneers and I can be the Dungeon Master. Oh, I'll have to show you Dungeon Land. Dungeon Land I'll show you shortly. It's fantastic. Great game. Okay, so here are the troops. Loads of cavs. Loads of cav. Artillery everywhere. Now, as you can see, these guys are all slowly moving up. And now what I've decided to do, obviously, as you can see, put the cannonball. Cheeky buggers. I'm going to put all of the light infantries behind this retaining wall to at least give them some cover. I mean, granted, the guys out on the far side won't have a lot of cover, but, you know, you can't win them all. Now, the problem is these guys. So we've got the Marmalukes, the Marmalades over here. They're moving out, along with some guys over there as well. Now, obviously, you can see what I'm doing is these two guys now are moving out to cover the right-hand side. They're going to go into square formation any second, hopefully. Yep, there we go, square formation to make them break. So you can see them breaking very quickly indeed. There we go. See, look, coming under fire. They get massive experience. And these guys are now charging the light infantry. And these guys, see, look, they're going to break pretty soon. I'm moving these guys around here to offer extra fire. I'm probably going to put them into square formation soon, maybe. Look at all these guys getting thrown off their horses. There you go. So they're cavalry there, all stopped by an infantry square. Fantastic things they are. So I'm obviously moving troops around, getting everybody in. The line that is following up behind the regimental foot. You can see my right flank is a little weak at the moment. So we've got these two sections here that are moving up and are doing what they need to do. So these guys are in square formation. Most of these guys are now moving out of square formation. That, in case you didn't know, is a perk you get for a commander. You get an observer from a balloon observer from the air, obviously from the air. Okay. So in they come yet again towards the light infantry. Look at all these guys. Peasant levy. See, look at them all charging in against my light infantry, which is not great because these guys aren't designed to melee. So you can see now my light infantry are probably going to end up breaking because then look how bad this is. See, there we go, because the light infantry are not set up. So which is why in later battles you see me making use of the light infantry to get them to back off and deal with any problems that occur. So here we go. These guys are moving over. I'm trying to get them to move over in favour of all this lot, but as you can see I'm being overrun. So you can see these guys now moving out of the way. You've got these guys coming over here on the left hand side, peasant levies and Bedouins, and you've even got the bloody general coming in as well. Look at all these people, look at them all, so many of them. Light infantry now moving up as well. Just an absolute murder fest. See, look, there's the front line there. The front line's broken. They're now breaking through the front line. I've got a gap in the front line. I'm now going to have troops behind. I'm also under artillery attack from all directions. These guys are running out of the way of these chasseurs and Bedouins, the peasant levy there as well. These guys, however, are maybe going to get back to those guys. We'll have to wait and see. You can see the lights making a run for it now. You've now got these guys who are trying to defend themselves against, look at that, look at the amount of troops there. So there's like 200, there's like 400 troops against one little section of French Republic, and they've only got 25 men left, so they're really having a bad time at the moment. They're probably going to break. And is this reinforcements? Yes, it is. So you can only imagine the kind of language I was using at this current moment. So as you can see, these guys now trying to defend as best they can. I've got more line troops moving in. Standard outflanking maneuver. So you can see them moving into outflank. These guys, let's see. Yeah, they're moving up. These guys coming under attack any second. So you can see there you go, the Fusiliers of the line moving away. Some of these guys are breaking. These guys I've decided to say charge. What the hell, go in old-fashioned style. So you can see here the General's bodyguard. We've now got more cavalry come flying in. They're going to be going after the chasseurs. Maybe, let's see, these guys are out of position. There's a good chance that they're all going to die because you can't create a square in light infantry formation. So that's not a good thing to be in. So let's see, where are they going? Yeah, they're trying to go over here. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with those, look. Don't even want to know. So you've got essentially a lot of dead people, mostly the enemy, but my line has completely collapsed. So I am moving my troops back into some kind of formation that means I can actually deal with the enemy a little bit more effectively. So you can see now moving the line infantry up a little bit with light infantry on the right hand side. These two lines also now moving up, taking cannon fire as they do. You've also got these Mamelukes behind here. These guys are now looking in that direction. They're moving up towards that line to try and strengthen the right hand side. However, there we go. So as you can see now, I'm trying to strengthen up the right hand side. So these guys are now in square formation, try and deal with this cavalry. So the cavalry comes flying in, fortunately between two sections of square, and hopefully they'll come under massive fire. So there we go. These guys are all coming under massive fire. They hopefully should break. Look at these guys. Look at them. 117 of these guys. So you've got this guy in the middle here. These guys as well, still trying to deal with the horses. And they're coming under fire. They're staying in square formation. And these guys are just trying to deal with the cavalry as best they can. So you can see, essentially, we've just broken the cavalry on the right flank. A big moment for the battle. Could be change of fortunes as far as I'm concerned. So these guys now moving out of square formation. As I've got lines around the back here. The light infantry also moving around with the grenadiers of the line. There's my general back over there. And you can see I haven't even moved those lights. They've just sitting at the back there. However, you can see here more artillery coming in right past my dragoons. I probably didn't notice that. So you can see now cavalry back yet again onto these guys who I've left in square formation. This cavalry is now starting to break, so you can see them now breaking. I need to get these guys out of square formation so I can deal with that lot. You've also got these guys, the chasseurs over there as well, moving these troops up closer towards the artillery, and lo and behold, more sodding cavalry. The marmalades are back again. So I've got to try and get these guys into square before they get hit, and I didn't make it in time. So these guys pretty much, I think, are history where they're concerned. Because they weren't able to get into square formation. They'll probably end up breaking. But these guys now, as you can see, I've decided to charge them in, tell them to go melee. You've also got these guys now. Oh, didn't get me. Oh, nearly got them into square. Didn't get them into square quick enough. So now these guys are under attack from cavalry as well. So you can see most of these guys now fleeing. I'm now bringing up the grenadier regiments to provide additional support. Complete with this guy who's just like 47 people, and these are the two squares that were dealing with the cavalry earlier. I'll end up probably bringing these guys up and moving them over. they might be able to see my traps, but bear in mind, if it's on a delay, then you won't be able to see it. By then it'll be too late. And if the viewers want to see my traps, then that's entirely up to them. If they want to play it properly and honourably, then, you know, great, wonderful. But, you know, I mean, I'll be nice to them. You know, I'll do 10% of full evil, and see how they get on, and then I'll go 100% evil. And they'll end up crying like small children and hating me forever. So, we're now moving in on the General's bodyguard. These guys are charging in. There you go. Charging in, bayonets fixed. The Imperial flag. Here we go. Charge, charge, charge into the artillery and into the General. So these guys now. There we go. The General's just been killed. So the General is no more, and these guys come in to assist as well. And these guys decide to drive off. Okay, let me give you an explanation. I played Dungeon Land with some friends. I went 10% evil. They got through. Have you seen the screenshots? What they look like, where you've got like various different corners and stuff like that as you make your way through Dungeon Land. I played at 10% evil, and you know they got through a few levels. I played at 100% evil. They'd never got to the first corner. They were all dead before that. So, just think about that. Now, over here, in Dungeon Land this was. More troops, see? And it's more of these goddamn Bedouins.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Yeah, well, they can rest when they're dead. Bunch of women. I will, after this game, play a game against some bots of Dungeon Land, and you can see how they get on. So you've got troops over here. Still a significant number of troops, as you can see. And my guys are a little bit demoralised and a little bit disorganised. But, as you can see 51 135, 17 159. I've got the lights moving in as well. So they're moving into a stronger position so that they can engage these guys. If viewers have the game, then I'll play with them. If they don't have the game, then I'll play with bots. I'm not fussed. So, these guys are probably going to end up out of position and run for it. Yeah. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, God. Oh, they're all charging in. Not smart for lights. But never mind. So, I think what I gave is I just gave the mass charge. Get in there and shoot the shit out of everyone. And over here as well. So the men are fatigued apparently, but you know, what the hell. So these guys waiting for their opportunity. Nah, I doubt I'll have time for War Thunder. I want to go to bed at some point. It's absolutely knackered. So, did you guys enjoy this failed battle? As you can see, you were looking forward to watching me fail, and I have completely turned the battle around. So, Yabu sucks to you. Oh god. What I don't understand is, I heard a flute, but these guys don't have flutes. I don't know, maybe they're a pain in the ass. Anyway. A lot of them looking good. They're concerned that the general is dead. They're concerned that their general did a mal, which was basically catching a cannonball with his face. That's an interesting arrangement there. No, I can be beaten under certain circumstances. However, Mao doesn't have Dungeon Land, and I don't know many people who do have Dungeon Land. So if, for whatever reason, you know, I can find more people who want to play it, then I'll be more than happy to show off my dungeon maestro skills against viewers. However, I cannot be held responsible for any mental scarring or suicides that occur as a result of my gameplay. It's just not fair, you know. You need to sign a waiver before you play the game. Thanks, Gaddy. Nice comment, mate. Very classy. Oh, look, horses. Charging into loads of Bedouins, forcing them to cheese it. And there's only 13 of them. Actually, 13 of 14 now. So they're coming charging in, slaughtering loads of people in red. And there's still only one section over here that is remaining. But there are... Oh my goodness, there's 225 of these buggers. But they are coming under fire. So, as you can see. They're still fighting back. They've been brave. But the light infantry is on the other side. There's not as many of them. It's about half the number. So we'll just have to wait and see how that turns out. Let's move it forward. So you can see they're slowly starting to break. My morale's good. It's only a matter of time. And then I bring the forces around the back. The horses come round the back. And then hit them from behind. That's the plan. There we go. Bang. Straight in. Look at that. Knocking them all back. Come on, fellas. Get in there and stab them all. So there you go, boys and girls. I had 1,868 troops and they had 2,916. And I lost 900 men. And they lost 1,900 men. So... Anyway, I'm going to change game. And what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to stop the recording and then start it again. And then we'll go on to Dungeon Land.